What's up, everybody? It's your boy Philly Music Man. We're in C. Merkin Studio doing part 2 Legends Support Legends. My man Izzie Fareal, and we got a veteran over here, Mr. Man from Philly Most Wanted.
You dig?
Yo, I want to ask y'all too, what made y'all get together to do a track?
I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's probably one of the realest rappers I met. So when I not even rappers, persons, people, men, realest dude I ever met. You know, this rap shit was some real shit. He rolled up on me. I was in Barstow Village, and he just hopped out of the car. I was like, yo, I've been looking for you, cuz. What you doing? And from there, he could tell you.
Okay, Mr. Man.
When you hopped out the building.
We just, you know what I'm saying, exchange math or whatever. Hit his jack. We both inspirational just on some talking, not even just rapping. And I just didn't understand why niggas was hating on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily verbally hating, but just I didn't see no progress, and he to be nice. He one of the nicest niggas out here. So I wanted to know actually what the fuck is he doing. Like, let me know. And what could I do to help? Because I believe that he should be in the forefront of a lot of things that's going on. Not just Philly, just period. I don't want to put that stigma on him that it's just about Philly. It's just period. So overall, but we kept in touch. This like 3 years ago. Pulled up on him again after that. What you doing? Let them know I was serious. And before that, actually, I asked your wife where you was at. I ran into her first.
Years ago.
Years ago.
And I got that call, like, yo, you know Mr. Man? Like, yeah, Philly Most Wanted, yeah. She's like, he looking for you. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Fast forward to 2011,
Yeah.
we're in the studio.
Yeah, it's something where you got two rappers like yourself that had a lot of, I say, singing a lot of things. I mean, what, both of y'all can answer this question towards one another. What is it about y'all two that y'all respect each other where y'all want to do a track with one another?
I mean, I'll say, you know, it's a lot of dudes that had their time in Philly, but you know, it's a different thing when you do something with somebody, or when somebody reach out to you, that they can reach out because they fell off. Like, it's a lot of dudes that had their time, like I said, and they not popping no more, so they'll reach out when they not popping. Philly Most Wanted, they never fell off. Like, if y'all ain't do your homework, them dudes actually stopped doing music to do other things. Boo making beats, a man doing real estate. So when they reach out, that means something, because it's not like they at the bottom trying to find their way back up. He just reached out because he like what I'm doing, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, but I just think he dope. Like, and you know what's funny though? He told me, he like, what type of music you trying to do? Because you know people know us for the, you know, the party music or just for the broads or whatever. But I let him know, and we did a track together. He like, damn, I didn't even know that was the tip you was on. But
yeah, my man Merk can verify. Me and Jerry, let's shout out my man Jerry. We was in here working on a song one night. We been in here working on a joint. He walked in and finished his joint before me and Jerry finished. And my man Merk pointed it out like, yo, he got done before both of y'all and recorded it before both of us. And he was late. So, and the song was about something like that, and it was produced by C. Merkin. Yeah, look out for that, called Do Something Simple.
yeah.
Now, Mr. Man, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What is the highs and lows you see in the rap game when it comes to Philly? And why?
I just gotta laugh, like, cause that I could take that a whole lot of. All right, dang, that's crazy.
Do what you do.
The highs haven't been but so many highs, and I'm exclusively talking about our era. And at that particular time, the guys that came up, the Beanie Siegels, the Philly's Most Wanted, Rain Man at the time, you know what I'm saying? All major figures, whoever, whatever, whenever, wherever. The highs was we all got on, and rap wasn't cool at that time.
Damn sure what.
It wasn't even a cool thing. You just wasn't gonna walk with nobody with no damn notebook and say you rap. You was a old sucker. So that was like a high, you know what I'm saying? And I think ego's gotten away with a lot of people that never had nothing, that had never had a taste of anything. And that's where the lows started to come in at. Because I think a lot of people, they forget the people you're going to see on the way up is the same people you're going to see on the way down. So that's the lows. That's just to simplify the answer. Now, individually, like, highs and lows, what's funny about that and everything that I just explained, we was actually the dudes that got the door open for a lot of people. Like,
explain what you mean by that.
Well, even before, most people just know the Rockefeller situation. That's taking Beanie Siegel up there and all that, and that's how all that whole state property started. That started after.
So y'all did that.
Yeah, but even before that though was funny, because we actually met Jay and Dame and them. We met them in Cancun. Not even on no rap shit, just vacation. And we was like 17. We wasn't even supposed to be over there, period. Doing some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? But all that spawned from, we were signed to the Fugees first, which ain't nobody know, as teenagers. We wrote a lot of songs. Y'all can Google it. Look on the back of the album for Proswell on Ghetto Superstar. You know how many records they were selling.
Oh, yeah.
We got like 6 joints on it. So we was already, and Boo was writing for Charlie Baltimore. That's how she got in her situation. He was writing for Eve too.
So y'all was ghostwriters.
Yeah, the Dr. Dre situation. So we was already doing us. So by the time everybody heard us on Cosmic Kell, we was already in the industry getting checks doing us.
Okay.
So that's part of the highs and lows too. And people not, when people do interviews, they don't mention us.
Now, how did y'all got with Fareal? Because Fareal, he was hot. Start off with, well, we know he got a basic back when Rex in Effect.
Yeah.
I mean, he been out for a minute, so he was somebody you can touch. How was y'all able to touch him to do your album?
At that time too, you know what happened? We was known for just walking up to people and spitting. That was Philly. You see a person at the gas station, you like chopping their head off. It was almost like we was building like the gods. You know, you want to chop her head and build whenever you can, but we was running around just hollering at everybody. We was high. We had like 7 deals on the table at the time. And Fareal was in the studio. We went over there and hollered at him. Chopped his head off for like 45 minutes. Verse for verse, me and Bonnie, just killing him. He like, God damn, let me do one song. Come out to Virginia. One song turned into a whole album there. Features on other stuff and all that other stuff.
How did that first album do for y'all?
It did good. Took us everywhere. What people don't realize is Cross the Border was never on BT. That was all MTV, so we was all crossover.
So why was y'all only on MTV, not BET?
They said it was a blatant drug smuggling video, so they banned the video. But what happened, it ended up going crossover. So we was actually, our promo tour was with the Black Eyed Peas, and you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so you can imagine. And then after our promo tour run with the Black Eyed Peas and all that, us being on crossover, our first tour was the Cash Money tour. So we went from rocking dances to rocking 30,000 people. Mostly, it was 95%. Our crowd was white. So we went from, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all was the first, I remember when the clips first started popping off. That was like the first dudes I seen with the clips. It was actually like y'all co-signed them because y'all was already relevant at the time.
And you know what's funny about that? You saying that they had an album before our album.
Lord Willing or something like that, right?
No, it was before that.
Damn.
The Funeral or something like that.
Right. Damn, see?
So that's how, but they wasn't even getting paid no mind until we made that whole situation. Because Fareal was popping, he did the Nori Super Thug, but he was known for R&B. He wasn't known for, you feel what I'm saying?
Right. So on your experience in that professional field, what were some of the lows you saw? Because now you say you was a platinum artist. I mean, did y'all aim low?
I'll be honest, I ain't seen no lows. We was moving. I mean, just imagine, like, we moved to, y'all heard us on the Come Up show. That was 99, the winter of 99, so that means that's the end of 99. We moved to Atlanta in 2000. We was already gone before our album came out or anything. And can you imagine just coming from 54 from Woodland, then the next day you wake up, we racing speedboats down Miami. So I never saw no lows. The only lows is things that you might want to do personally and accomplish in the music world that certain people won't let you do just because of politics. That's about it.
Okay.
I don't have no complaints, man. I seen I feel as though I'm on my second lifetime, man. And I'm just glad to be around. And I want to share anything that I can share with anybody that I can share it with. You know what I'm saying? I got a positive mindset.
We definitely sharing some good knowledge. I want to ask y'all too, what y'all think about these skinny jeans?
Oh man, my take first of all, I was never big on the word swagger. I'm from the era of the boot camp clique from Wu-Tang Clan and things of that nature. We never did that. If anything, you had flavor. You might have had style or whatever you called it. You was fly. This skinny jeans and the boy Uggs and things of that nature, I can't relate to it. My crowd can't relate to it, and you'll never see me co-sign it. So I ain't gonna disrespect the dudes to do it, but that's not me.
To each his own, man. Alright. You know what I mean? People go through a lot of different phases in their life, and I guess it's one of the phases that everybody going through. Like.
So now Meek Mills, he made it out there, he got a good record deal. I mean, do you feel that was a good decision he made by signing with Rick Ross, or do you think he should have had his own deal?
I mean, it all depends on how you look at it. Like, if you're looking at it from a business perspective and having experience, but at the same time, you could look at it too. He a young kid, man, 23 years old. Right. So a lot of things is still, you still naive and you excited about a lot of things. And it's like just, you taking everything that comes. Now, as far as experience and you looking at it as on a business standpoint, of course, you wait it out and get your own situation because you had that momentum built up. And they was already respecting you for your music. And if you look at it, this is the reason why Rick Ross called.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But that takes maturity. So I can't even say that it's a bad situation. But the moral of the story is 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
I feel you on that.
And plus, I'll say, everybody know his situation. Young boy was in and out of jail. I think like he said, you can say it's bad because he signs for a rapper. People can say that, but I think on the other side it's very good because he possibly might not have been here. Could have been dead or back in jail. So that situation might have saved his life. You know
that's why I said there's so many different scenarios. It's hard. That's a hard question to answer.
But my man did bring up a good point. I'll let you elaborate when you were saying how when artists is popping, they need to take advantage and kind of sign their own homies.
Yeah,
definitely. That's a move that he need to definitely, because it's not even just his situation. If you look, like 50 was just on 106 in Park, and the first thing he say about music is Philly got a tough underground scene. There's a lot of rappers out there that's hungry. But so when you thinking and you're a Philly artist and you popping, it's not that you backdooring nobody, but being smart. Rick Ross, your man, you turn around and say, you know what? Let me go sign Joey Jihad. This ain't nothing personal. Let me do this. And even if you get him an independent situation, because what happens is he keep your fire lit.
Right.
Can you imagine right now like that I'm a Boss record?
Right.
Now imagine with Joey Jihad crowd, if he would have signed him, you don't know what kind of record he could have had.
Right.
And it would have kept things going. And at the end of the day, they came out the same camp and they sound the same. Like, I mean, we could look at it a whole, like, it's just money. That's the reason why it's really we don't have no rap economy. If that's the political correct way to say it.
People look at us on the internet and they really be thinking we got situations and we all eating. And Philly is the city of frauds, man. We the brokest, richest rappers. It's funny because everybody act like they got money, everybody act like they up. If you come to Philly, everybody know each other. Ain't nobody good. Everybody in the same situation, man. Yeah. So, like he said, when you get that light shined on you, I think it's only beneficial to reach back to them people that you came up with, even if they're not your friends, even if y'all don't have the best situation. It's just business.
The question is, what do y'all both think y'all can give to rap music now, and why?
Well, me, personally, my life changed, man. I don't smoke, I don't drink, my mind is just clear. So with that said, my music is all about positivity, man. It's all about dropping a message. So now, I would just give a whole, I think it's enough people telling you to smoke, telling you to drink, telling you to party. We don't have that Philly hip hop no more like we had. We had the Roots, we had Bahamadia, we had a lot of conscious artists. We don't have that no more. So I think that's the lane that I'm going to stay in, and I'm definitely going to open that window up again. So that's what I got to give.
Good music, man.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't. It's one thing. I'm just a common sense dude. I like to make a lot of sense at the same time too. But people in general is just funny. Not even Philly. They'll tell you, Carter 4 whack. Drake a pussy.
Right.
Jeezy fell off. So who the fuck are you listening to? Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If everybody whack, what are you playing? Like, so that's what we here to provide. Hopefully you just take this music and listen to it. And stop saying everybody can't be whack.
Now we had a good conversation saying how that Philly need to stop, well, people in general need to stop just making one person that dude wins a big enough spotlight for everybody. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I see. Really, that touch a larger topic, which is, I would say, a greater topic is black people in general. We always do that. There's only one.
We look for
one person in the hood that can be the shit at that time.
Can't be more than one.
And we ace the hell out of him and knock his crown off.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We won everything at a time. It's always one everything at a time. Like Beyonce and Carrie Hilson can't be hot at the same time.
Right.
But I say that to say you can have Kiss and 50 rock bands on tour together and they all hot, all selling 20 million copies. Rap is Jay-Z, that's it.
That's the highest. That's it.
Right now, Lil Wayne, that's it, nigga. You can get on the show, but you can't be him. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's for some reason that's just our attitude. So it's the same way even with it's everywhere. With drugs, like I said, like only one nigga can get money. Right. One nigga can own a store. One nigga can do this. One nigga can have the hot sneaks on.
Just one.
One. It can't be everybody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Now I got one question. It's a real serious question. I want to see what y'all answer this question. Back in your time in the 90s up to now, you heard the word Illuminati. Now, I mean, you heard that word, but you paid no mind. It's a rapper named by name Bizzle. Yeah. He goes at Jay and all the rappers. Right, I mean, what do you feel? Do you think these some real people or just another concept to make money or just something to brainwash somebody? Do you think this is something that's serious?
I'm going to tell you like this. This is my simplest answer. A brother told me this. None of that shit don't matter. None of it's relevant. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you worried about a Jay-Z or Beyonce or whoever's in Illuminati, you're wasting your time. What you should fear, if you fear anything, you should fear the people that's cutting their checks. You should fear the higher people, the people you're never going to see. These rappers are only rappers. They're only bringing forth a message that they're told to bring forth. Their visuals ain't even their own. Their clothes, they don't even pick out their clothes. Their clothes is pre-picked out. So if you worrying about these guys, you lost. These guys have no power. None.
So you don't think they had to do something to get to a certain position?
I think that it don't matter. I think people put too much emphasis on who's in it as opposed to who's running it. Because if you're trying to get in the music industry, you shouldn't worry about Jay-Z. You should worry about the industry itself. Because a lot of the people that never been in the game, they have no clue. I've been signed to Def Jam. My man been around the world. I've seen a lot of stuff, and I know that anybody that's a big guy, you got to worry about these people. You really got to worry about the people that pull the strings, not these rappers.
I mean, my take on it is there's so many different sectors of everything. Man.
Right.
Democrats, it's Republicans. It's rich, it's poor, hungry, and then it's the Fed. You feel what I'm trying to say? So you can go to the extreme with everything. Like Democrats is mad at the Republicans. So that's the same as people that's doing music and the Illuminati. They think that's a part of. I mean, it is what it is. Just do what you do and be. Right. The whole thing about it is people. A lot of people don't know what they're mad at. You're actually mad at not understanding business. Because That's all it is. Nobody actually, like, for real, but so many people get rich off rapping. It's the things that come, it's the perks that come from rapping. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You sell 220,000 records and you only get a $20,000 check. You ain't rich.
Right.
It's the endorsement deals. That's why now they're doing the 360 deals in order so they can gather all that money for you and collect it and make it make sense so everybody can eat. But as far as the Illuminati, of course, I don't know if it's called the Illuminati, if that's what they want to call it, quote unquote. But it's always a group of people
that
control shit, and it's always the have-nots that's knocking on the door trying to get in. You can look at it, I mean, you can make it deep and drive yourself crazy, or you can just look at it like, get your money.
And decide right now. I think everybody need to know this. All you rappers that want to get in the game, have your price, man. I heard Dave Chappelle say that, like, know what you want out this game before you get in it. And you know, once you get it, get out. Keep it moving. Don't, you know, a lot of people get in the game and they just want to get in, so they'll do anything. And I mean anything. A lot of these rappers will do anything for a record deal. So, how you price, man?
Well, I want to say shout out to Mr. Man, because we saw what you did by, you know, being a platinum artist. You didn't have to stay in rap. You took your money and invested it wisely in doing houses. Is that something, that passion you have?
Yeah, all day long. I'm intrigued by seeing anything from the start and seeing it done, finished. And real estate, I just like the fact that you can go in and do anything you want, and especially these houses. Like, one of my favorite houses that I bought was the actual house that's on our album cover that was sitting on the steps. That was an abandoned house. If you Google it, you can see that it was abandoned. I actually bought that and redone it outside and in. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, personally, forget what everybody else think. That was just one thing. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my accomplishment. That's all I'm about anyway. My goals. I'm not really here to satisfy nobody else and think about what nobody else think. But at the end of the day, though, yeah.
I say that's a good thing, because now the kids can see, who look up to y'all, that it's not just rap. Y'all got other qualities and goals in life that y'all want to see then.
Right.
Because one day you ain't going to be able to rap no more. What you do then?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's good to see that you're able to invest your money and also speak about it so somebody else can learn about that.
Exactly.
And before I end this, I want to know, when it comes to Izzie's career and your career, both of y'all, where do y'all see this CD going at? Do you think it's going to, resurrect something, or do you think y'all doing it for the joy because y'all respect one another, or y'all trying to change the rap game itself? Do any of that apply to y'all?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm cool. Like, I just, at this point, I just want to make music. And like I said before, I just feel as though he good at what he does. And now, it's really no age limit on hip-hop. And we still young. I don't think people understand. Like, Beans is 37, 38. I'm not 37, 38. Right. I ain't nowhere near it.
Right. And
pushing 40, but
what he just said, I don't understand. How is it, like, he brought up the rock bands. How is it that the U2s and all these people, they're touring, they're doing music when they're 50 years old. A rapper has an expiration date when you're 25.
Yeah.
Like, when you're 30, it's like not cool to be a rapper. I don't understand that, but these other genres of music, they doing it until they dust.
But I think, you know what I think though, like, now it's just because of the internet.
Right.
You can once you build your fan base, you gotta be smart enough to book your own shows, get your own venues, and bring your crowd out and entertain your crowd.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the good thing about the internet. There's so many things that you can do and get done, so
he just don't know how to do it anymore.
Self-promotion.
Matter of fact, Jay signed Jay Electronica. Super nice, and he like 36, 37 years old.
Right.
None of that don't matter.
So
none of it don't matter no more.
So you say as long as you promote yourself.
Right, and as long as you stand out. You can't do what everybody else is doing and think you're gonna pop.
Right.
You gotta stay in your lane. That's always the key.
And that's what he always told me. Yo, every time I seen him, he was like, yo, I know you probably think nobody care. I know you probably, man, stay in your lane. Keep doing what you're doing. I used to be like, man, I'm tired of hearing that shit. Yeah. But it makes sense now. Because now I'm getting feedback. I'm getting calls from people that would never call. I'm getting shouts out from people that would never shout me out. And the DJs even starting to spin my music. They don't even have no curses in it. It's all positive at this point. They get behind it.
Shout out to Tim Westwood up in
Shout out to
Germany.
Tim Westwood over there in Germany, London. Shout out to Miss Figure DJ. Like, I got a crazy following over there. They're actually getting behind me overseas. Shout out to Cosmic Kev. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just stay in my lane.
I was about to say, just watch what's. I don't even know the day. It's the day after Thanksgiving, 2011.
Right. Watch what's
whatever
about to
today's date is. It's a Friday. Just watch. Things gonna change. The quality gonna get better. It's gonna be a good look.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I don't want to put no stamps on nothing and make it seem all crazy. Like, nigga, we gonna do that and all that.
But it's gonna be better than what it is.
Just watch. It's gonna be some momentum. Like, it's gonna be a change, momentum wise. The music always been there. It's good. You feel what I'm saying? But now you're about to watch certain different things happen. Shows. He rocking. He can rock his own. He can take his own. You know what I'm saying?
Watch the teachings and things of that nature. Just watch.
Just watch the websites he get on.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to C. Merkham Studio. He always giving some. Yeah, he always doing his thing, and this is home base. Period.
Always.
You know?
You get him on camera because he quiet.
Yeah, he never said, but he don't like the camera. We're gonna get him on anyway.
He still ain't gonna say nothing though.
Which I feel he should be a nominee on that hip hop award show for producer, engineer. He should be a nominee, definitely on there.
Put out 6 CDs this year, man.
How many you put out? And you produced all of them, you said?
Yeah, but everything. Listen, man, I can say this about all the statements that was just made. Steve Harvey just made it. He's 50 something, man. Too late.
Right.
Like this. See, it ain't about when you start. It's about not starting at all.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And then not following up is when you do.
Yeah, just as long as you start. Steve Harvey was a grown old ass man even when Kings of Comedy came out.
Right.
Him, Bernie Mac, all of it. It was old.
And
They wasn't young. They wasn't like Kevin Hart and them. Now look at it. He on Family Feud twice in the daytime. Radio show. Just had the Steve Harvey show. Like, none of that don't matter. It's about starting and keeping going and just believing in what you're doing and not chasing money. Learn how to create money other than you gotta let this happen.
So important, man. I didn't know that for years. I always, like I said, I came up in an era where you eat, sleep, you breathe hip hop all day. But now it's to the point you don't need a label. So the best thing for all y'all artists and everybody to come up, find a good way to make your money. Go get you a job, go get you a career, and do the music because you love it. It'll pay off at that point.
Yeah, I mean, most men are dogs, right? So you look at it, most men are dogs. We want to fuck, we want pussy, and we want to drink and all other shit that come with getting the pussy. But we forget that women, 9 times out of 10, they around because they want the money.
Right.
So in other words, get the money first. And the perks behind getting the money first, you're going to get the pussy and the drinks and all that other shit.
We hope this is what they want.
Right.
That's the skinny jeans section.
Before we leave, let them know what this record gonna be on. What you got something coming out?
Yeah, I got I put out a joint I think last winter or whatever, Don't Hate Just Listen. That was volume 1. Shot videos on Vlad TV, This Is 50 and all that.
2 videos.
2 videos, this shit just went crazy, like overseas, all that. Now this, I'm cutting the joint now. Don't Hate Just Listen, Play It Vision Volume 2. So
I want to thank y'all for y'all time and definitely sharing that knowledge. That's some of the best things y'all did was share that knowledge. Hopefully these kids that listen to or these upcoming rappers can get and learn from y'all and make the right choices. So until then, take care. Peace.